tutorial starts with a song, but it's only a few seconds long.
Computer animation. Computer animation. Computer animation.
Let's get started with animation. Hi folks, if you hear hammering, it's the construction site which I've encountered for about 2 years now. I'm quite relaxed about it really, but I want to talk about this wonderful, aesthetically pleasing object setup here. It's the Toon shader coming with Arnold. It's the aiToon shader. Any frame I stop looks beautiful. I want to talk about these aesthetics and the Toon shading. So we're in Maya now, and I just created a strange object here, just quite abstract. It has lots of faces, etc. And I want to give it a Toon shader. Right mouse click, assign new material, Arnold aiToon. Just briefly here, we're in the assign new material window, and we have the aiToon under Arnold. It's one of the Arnold standard shaders now. I think aiToon was released in 2018, and I made several tutorials about this. Just to catch up with things, we do this today. Now the aiToon shader is active, and I need, of course, a light. And for the lights, just use a sky dome light. And I always find this big object in the background, the sky dome, irritating. That's why I go to show. And I don't want to see the lights, but I want their influence here. And when I render it, let's render it in the viewport. I see an object with a Toon shader. And I don't want to see the grid, so I click here. And that's quite good, but it doesn't have the outlines yet. And the inner structures are missing as well. Let me just show you 3 steps how to get to that aesthetically pleasing abstract look. First of all, and that's a little bit strange, you need to go to the render settings. Because Toon is not supported by the graphics card, it's a kind of special. And here you need to go to Arnold Renderer, and under the Arnold section you need to open the filter. So slowly again, you go to the render settings, the Arnold Render tab, and open the filter section. The default is set to Gaussian, which does a nice anti-aliasing, which we don't want with our sharp corners. Use this flip menu and go all the way down, and here you find Contour. And with the contour selected, you get the contour. That's the first step to a Toon shading. Now let's right mouse click Material Attributes. So we see the attributes here. Here you see GPU is not working here. GPU render, you have to render it with a CPU, the central processing unit of your computer. You have a wide range of options here. For example, the edge color. When I turn this to white all the way to the right, I have a white color. And if you have a black background, for example, from whatever light you have, try this, because in the case, actually I'll show you. Let me select the sky dome light. I go down here to visibility, and I make it invisible in the camera. Now you need a white outline really for this purpose. So back to what we just had, the material attributes again, and my edge color should be black. I could make it a green or blue as well, but this is the standard way to do it. Let us go down to the base here. Now the base, it's the base color, nothing else really. And if you want a base color of say this light blue, this is the way to go. So you have the base color and the black edge here. And what makes the internal edges is this. It's the specularity, which is by default set to 0. When you raise this value here, the whole object gets paler because it's reflecting light, and you get lots of reflections here. That's basically what you need in order to get these in-between structures here. And the rest is up to you, and I wish you a very good day. Bye-bye.